Hello, welcome to Happy Little Yarn, episode 106. My name is Amy. Welcome. I come to you from Leesburg, Georgia. And this is where I like to talk about my knitting and other little things, but mostly knitting. I hope you have a delicious cup of something and some cozy pajamas on. And come and spend some time with me. Let's chat. I did not record last week because last week I did not knit hardly a single stitch. That is not the case this week. Love some hot coffee. This is extra strong today for some reason. Just the way I like it. I made an Americano. I've been eyeballing one of them automatic all-in-one espresso machines, where you just press a button, it measures the beans and tapes it and then does the water and even the milk pours into it. I don't put milk in my coffee. I just drink it black, but I really had to talk myself out of it. I mean, I was watching YouTube tutorials on all the different kind of machines, all the brands, all the comparison videos. I was really into it. Then I was like, no. My DeLonghi works just fine. We'll wait till it breaks. Go, Amy. I showed restraint. So, I have some show notes today. I have them right behind the camera on my computer. So, if I look off to the side a little, that's why. And I don't know why, but my glasses are really picking up the light today. So, I'll try to look directly into the camera and not up. It's a dark room, so I could open the window, but then that would just be weird lighting. First of all, let's talk about the shop update that's happening this Saturday, the day I upload this. Today is Pi Day, March 14th. But shop update will be March 15th, Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And the only bags I'm going to have in there are the rest of the Charlotte's Web bags. So, this is a medium-sized bag I have ready to go. I've got to do a few, like 2 more rows of sewing on the large bags, which I'll have done today. And those will be ready for the shop update tomorrow. But they come with 2 internal pockets, square bottom, and the front of each bag will have Wilbur and Charlotte with the spider. And it's a drawstring bag with a handle. So if you are interested in one of the Charlotte's Web bags, this is the last update I will have for Charlotte's Web. And then I'm moving on to the Happy Veggies bag, which I forgot to bring in here with me. But I'll show that next time. I'll give you something to show next time. I forgot to bring in the veggie bag. I am going to take off a couple weeks from sewing. Maybe not. I don't know, it just depends how I feel. Last weekend I was in the mood to sew. This weekend I'm in the mood to knit. So, we'll see what I feel like next weekend. But this weekend I am going to take the weekend off from sewing. I'm just going to do those last couple rows in all the large bags. And have a knitting weekend. I think that sounds quite lovely. Oh, and if you want to find me on Instagram, I never say this and I forget. If you would like to find me on Instagram, my handle is Happy Little Yarn, all one word. If you would like to see my sewing updates on Instagram, it's Happy Little Yarn _sewing. And I think I know why I have a glare on my glasses. It's the spreadsheet. I have it color coded. Crap. Okay, anyways. We'll deal. There, that's better. I just have to look over there for the words. I have a huge monitor. I have a gaming monitor. It's like 40 some inches. I think 48 inches, something like that. It don't look 4 foot. It might be like 30 some inches. I don't know. But it's a huge monitor and it just wraps around the whole desk. I love it. But It reflects in my glasses. I wear a pair of eyewear glasses, the kind with the little magnetic frames. Today I just have solid black on. I've been rocking these all week just because I've been too tired in the mornings to make a decision. Okay, let's talk about a little knitting. So I have one FO, and if you remember, I made this hat a long time ago, and it was always too snug, because I don't know how many stitches I did, but it's too snug. How about that? But I always loved it. This was a Yarn to Die For design. I think that was her company name. She no longer dies, but it was Flamingos on a Hot Tin Roof. I always loved this hat and the colorway. I just hate I knit it so small. I mean, it fits perfectly. It's very snug. I have a hair clip right here. You can definitely tell. I'm a little shih tzu today. My hair is getting too long around my face, so I just pin it up so it doesn't look as long, because I'm too lazy to go get my hair cut today. I worked till 12 o'clock, and I was like, I don't feel like doing anything this weekend. So I put a little hair clip right here just to hold up the hair. It's like right here. Now it's up here where it needs to be. So that's the Enchanted Evening Cap, but I wanted to rework it since I love the colors so much, the pink and orange. It's the pink and orange I love. So I made another Enchanted Evening Cap. This one's worsted weight by the Lemonade. This colorway is the Lemonade Shop, and the colorway You're So Quirky. And the Enchanted Evening Cap is a design by me. Last time you saw it, I was on the inside of the brim. It's a folded brim hat where you pick up your cast on edge and make a double thick layer brim. But I was on the inside, so I've did the whole thing since last time you saw it. 2 weeks ago. And it's finished. This one is 100 stitches. Worsted weight. Instead of 80 like I was doing. The 80 was entirely too snug. It was more snug than this one. So this is worsted weight. 100 stitches on size US 8 needles. And it fits perfectly. It's not too snug. It goes around my ears. And I look like a unicorn in training. I'm a unicorn in training. There you go. Aren't we all? Okay. But I will link that pattern below. The Enchanted Evening Cap. Just look for me on Ravelry and you might find Enchanted Evening Cap, or click the link below in the description box. But love it. This is my favorite hat pattern. I'm biased, but it is my favorite hat pattern. And I was looking for the tag. I don't know where my Lemonade Shop tag went. I had it on the desk, but it's gone now. There. Pink. It can't really see the pink, but it's like a light pink and orange. Makes it kind of a peachy hue to it. I love it. But the pink is... Let me see if I hold it up close. No, still can't see the pink. It's just too bright. Anyways, there is one tag I see I need. That's something I will show you in a minute. And I'm glad I reached for that because I got the name wrong in my show notes. Next, I'll show you a small project I'm working on. Some whips. Living in my Black Pearl Magic bag with a little Notions bag that came with it. This was a Valentine's Day box. A collaboration between Black Pearl Magic and Fashion School Dropout. And inside is my Fashion School Dropout yarn that came with the bag. This is Candy Hearts by Fashion School Dropout. Very beautiful. It's a lot of pink. You can't really see the pink. It's turning up white on the camera because coloring of my room is weird. But I got... This is my lunchtime knitting. I really shouldn't even show it, but I have been working on it a little bit this week. I've got that much finished, and about a little over an inch since last time I showed it to you. But the yarn came with purple mohair, a mini of purple mohair, and I worked the purple mohair in the cuff to give it like a fuzzy folded cuff look. I do like the folded cuff and folded brim look. And I hate ribbing, so that's what I've gotten done on the socks so far. I love the colorways. I wish you could tell, but it's really pink. It just looks yellow and purple here, but it's got a lot of pink in it. You'll just have to take my word for it. If I show it against my black sweatshirt. Maybe. I don't know. That's my lunchtime knitting. I got a little bit finished on that. Probably work on it some today while I edit and upload this video for tomorrow. I missed recording last week. I felt very out of place and weird, and I didn't know what to do with myself all Friday afternoon. I was like, what do I do? I know my daughter and I went out to eat, but after that I was like, I don't know. Okay, next. Oh, and that sock pattern is just a basic vanilla sock pattern. I'm not following any kind of instruction or pattern. But what I'm about to show you, will hopefully be an FO soon, is the Charlevoix sweater by Jennifer Beaumont. Beaumont, I'm going to say that, okay. And I finished the first sleeve and got the cuff put in. I was right there last time, just starting the cuff. So I put all the rows of cuff in, and I got to weave in all the ends. Because I cut after each color change, because it is kind of a big jump. And the way you carry your yarn, I don't think it would show very nicely. Because some stitches are slipped and some are knit worked on the beginning of round. And I think you would see those yellows come up, so I didn't want to do that. Or I guess it's like a yellowy green. The green is Plucky Knitter Wax Poetic colorway. And the gray is Emma's yarn in the colorway Grayscale, I want to say. But I finished the first sleeve. Now I'm on the second sleeve. And I think I have 2 more color repeats to go. And then the cuff. I have that much yarn left. Now, I had a theory at knit night last night at the library. Ooh, it got really bright. Adjust, camera, adjust. It's too bright. I look ghostly. I look very ghostly. I am actually this ghostly. Anyways. What was I saying? Last night at the library, I was talking about how the body is too short now that I've gained some weight back since my weight loss. And I thought, I could always just pick up the stitches right before that split hem and extend the body a little bit. But I don't think I have enough yarn to do all that. I might have another skein of this. But unless the body blocks out real nicely, I want to block it to make sure it looks loose enough on me because I do not like wearing tight clothes at all. So if I can finish this sleeve, get the neck finished, and block it, try it on, and I see it's roomy enough, I might pick up the stitches and extend the body. Maybe. I know I have enough of this because I have another whole skein of this colorway. But I would think maybe 2 or 3 more pattern repeats. That's about 10, 11 rows between the gray and the greenish yellow. 2 or 3 more pattern of those repeats would probably be sufficient. And the length I would like. But if it doesn't work out, I'm going to give it to my mom. My mom's shorter than me by like 5 inches. I'm 5'5.5". My mom is, no, she's 5'1" or 5'2". So only 4 or 3 inches. And she's smaller frame than me, and this will fit her fine, and it'll be loose on her. Her only concern is the neck. I'm like, I think I want to do an I-cord finishing on the neck, so it should cinch it in a little bit. She's so small, that neck's entirely too big for her. I don't know what to do. Somebody's got to wear this sweater, dang it. Somebody's got to wear it. But I love this colorway, Wax Poetic by Plucky Knitter. That is a Charlevoix. And then, up next, I have like 1 or 2 things I really want to work on. But I ended up pulling this project down from my whip bins up there. These 4 boxes on top of the yarn shelves are all whips. Actually, I think this one might be 2 whips and empty bags. So let's say 3 boxes. I'm not that bad, only 3 boxes. But my friend Sarah made me this bag. And it holds my Douglas Cardi and all the yarn that goes with it. And extra yarn, because I ordered extra yarn because I thought I'd run out. Which I don't think I will run out. Okay, so let's talk about the Douglas Cardi by Andrea Mowry. Dust just went everywhere for where it's been sitting up there for a couple months. This is the yarn I am using. Pretty Twisted Yarns in her Blacklight collection on Posh DK. All the beautiful neons. Solid. Love it. Anybody that can do a very good solid yarn, they might call it tonal, but it's solid. Teresa does an amazing job at dyeing yarn. So that's Pretty Twisted Yarns. I have that whole bag of yarn because I didn't think I was going to have enough. And honestly, I don't know if I have enough for 2 sleeves or not. I have enough for the shawl collar, I know, because I ordered this a while back. That's her old label. But I got the black for the shawl collar of the Douglas Cardi. But for sleeves, I don't know. It might be a good thing I ordered it, because this is like all the yarn I have left. It's not much. It's not much at all. But I could make it short sleeve because, you know, I do live in South Georgia. It does not get very cold here. But let me show you what I did to this Douglas Cardi in case you're new here and don't remember what I did. Last time I showed this, a big spider crawled across it, and I did not see that until somebody pointed it out in the video. So let's see if it's spider free. Indeed it is. Now it looks lovely, right? The front panels are all joined to the back panels for the cardigan. But because I'm a rookie dummy, I did a 3-needle bind off on the wrong side. So you see I've got a clear ridge there. So now I have to figure out how to pick up a 3-needle bind off, which I'm sure there's a tutorial on YouTube for 3-needle bind offs, but that's what I have to do before I go any further. It's not that much. It's just 1 sleeve cap, shoulder section. The other side is beautiful. It was done perfectly. Well, as perfect as I can get it. So now I get to figure out how to undo a 3-needle bind off. Now I did cut the yarn. So, I mean, I see where to start. It can't be that hard, right? It can't be that hard. It might be that hard. I might need to put in a lifeline just in case. Oh, and I see something over there that I forgot to bring over here. So this is a Douglas Cardi by Andrea Mowry. Knit in Pretty Twisted Yarns, DK, Blacklight collection. I just did the dumb move of not turning this inside out to graft it together with a 3-needle bind off. Can't believe I did that. That's why it has not been finished, is because I have to unpick this. I wish I knew somebody that knew how to do this and could just do it for me, but I don't know. I know a couple knitters in town now, but I don't know. Okay, so this is going to be after the Charlevoix is finished being knitted. And all the ends woven in. I took the Charlevoix to knit night last night, and I was intending on weaving in the ends on the inside between all those color changes, but there was somebody else there knitting, and it was actually crochet night, and the woman that teaches the class was busy showing new people how to crochet, so I was like, I'll handle the knitting questions. You do the crochet. Okay, let's put this over here. Let's see what else I've got to talk about. Acquisitions? I have some acquisitions. Now, last time I showed you Sorella. Sorry, I'm going to open this bag. Sorella had sent me the wrong yarn. She had sent me a Surrey DK weight base, and I ordered the classic DK base. Well, we exchanged. She got her Surrey DK back, and I've got my classic DK. I got 4 skeins of it. And Sorella, that's her label. And this is the colorway Audition. I think it's Taylor Swift themed. Audition. Maybe. And I'm going to use the Moon Glow minis from the monthly subscription that I'm signed up to. The first month was red, then it was hot pink, and I think the next one's going to be like more pinky pink, not hot pink, just regular pink. But the goal is to put like 2 or 3 stripes of a color in, then maybe 1 stripe of this. Break all the colors up. I found that I don't like a lot of colors right next to each other. I need a constant main color to break them up. That's the only way I'm going to really be able to tolerate like knitting with Advents and wearing them as sweaters, because it's just too busy. I need a little consistency in my coloring, patterning, whatever. Wow, I have a lot of black yarn on my desk right now. I got all that pretty twisted yarns and Sorella. That's going to be a pain to knit, let me tell you, because black yarn, I like my living room dark. I like rooms kind of like this, kind of ambiance, moods, cozy. So it's really hard to see this when I knit it. It's okay, I'm going to do it. Another acquisition I got is the Lemonade Shop, of course. A lot of y'all messaged me because y'all know my love of peach, the color peach. This is her colorway Impeachment 3.0 on her Mighty Sock base. Look at those speckles. Girl, you did good. That's good. That's really good. I love the peach. It's beautiful. I don't know why I didn't order classic DK, but I'll knit something with this eventually. Maybe a shawlette. Oh no, it's too close to my tone. Not really. I don't know. Lemonade Shop. Finally, I got some more Moon Glow. There was a pattern that came out by Amanda Lee called, let me see, Garden Glam Snood. I'll put a picture of the Garden Glam Snood right here. And the yarn she used to make this snood, cow hood thing, was Moon Glow in the spring collection. And I just got that in the mail this week. this upside down. This is Palest Peach. It's the lightest peachy color, and it's so good. I love it. So I got this with intentions of knitting the Garden Glam Snood. I have it in my Ravelry library. I bought it. So we'll see when I get to that, but that's the intentions for that yarn. And finally, I got a gift in the mail from a viewer and friend. I messaged her as soon as I got it this morning, and I was like, thank you so much. I had commented how much I loved the fabric, and she sent it to me like a sweetie. I cannot believe she made this and sent it to me. I feel so like, I know how much hard work goes into drawstring bags. I don't know if she has a shop or not. If she does, I'll link it below. But look at that fabric. Ladies knitting. How precious. I love it. It's got a handle on it. It's drawstring. It's perfection. I love it. So thank you to the viewer and friend that sent that to me. I did not ask if I could say her name, so I won't. But she's just so sweet. And she sent the sweetest little card with it. And y'all, I get so happy just knowing that y'all appreciate, like, the effort I put into this. I mean, it's once a week, but really it's on my mind all the time. Like, I need to remember things to say. I need to remember what's coming up. It's a lot. Plus, with Stitch Quest, it's been a whole nother beast this year, keeping up with that, but it hasn't been too bad, actually. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be. But I'll get up to Stitch Quest in a minute. In fact, I was going to show the prizes, but I'll do that next week. I forgot to pull those. A Stitch Quest, in case you do not know and you're new here, is a year-long make-along that is fantasy-themed over on Ravelry. So I present you a storyline at the beginning of each quarter. Sorry. And you kind of theme your projects around the storyline. Or you present a story of your own to theme the projects you make around my storyline. So we're kind of co-writing here. You're going to develop your storyline based on my storyline. It's going to be fun. It is fun so far. It really is. We've had a side quest or two. We've had a challenge. It's been really fun, but the first quarter is coming to an end. This is why I brought it up. We got about 16, 17 days left this month. So March 31st will be the end of the first quarter of Stitch Quest over on Ravelry. Look in the group section in community. And the group is called Stitch Quest. So go join if you haven't. And every quarter there will be a prize if you start a project within 2025 and finish it. And enter it into the Google Forms. There are prizes for this time. They are all Stitch Quest theme prizes. I forgot to bring them over here, but we'll talk about that next week. I've already showed them once, but I'll show them again before the end of the month. But one charmer and one knot shaper will be winning a prize for the quarter. And then I'll also draw pattern prizes for those of you that are not submitting your Google Docs for physical prizes. So the pattern prizes will be pulled from a random thread. I'll have to see what I said initially, but I think Artisans Guild, where you post your finished objects on Ravelry, and maybe Tranquil Hollow. I might pull one from there, just chatter thread for everyone. But I have a question for everybody, because I'm sitting down this weekend to write the next story, or to finish. I've started the storyline last year for quarter 2. But I'm kind of like not writing too much detail until I see what happens and see what evolves and see who wins and who's in the lead between The Path of Light and Moon, who follow like the Moon Wardens, or the Path of Shadows, who are Night Veil followers, and Sanctuary, Path of Sanctuary, who's just participating for fun and doesn't want to take any sides. So I'm kind of just basing what's going on with all the groups as far as points, finished objects. We're kind of going to have a race to see who wins. So as the points evolve and grams evolve in those Google Forms, I'm writing the story to kind of evolve it with who's in the lead, or it's just what's going on in the Ravelry group between everybody. So it's very interactive, and I hope y'all like it so far. I haven't been too active this month. I did do the challenge with the hats to protect your thoughts from the evil witch Vela. That was supposed to be my entry for that, but I had gotten up to the decreases and realized it was too small and I had to start over. Or else I would have had it finished on time. But yeah, go check out Stitch Quest. But I do have a question, because I want to this is interactive. I like to hear y'all's input. What's your favorite mythical figure? Like a troll, a giant, which, like, giant. Like Jolly Green Giant. I don't know. Unicorns, dragons, wizards. I don't know. Just tell me what your favorite mythical figure is. I'm trying to think of something like a cryptid in a way, but kind of mythical and magical at the same time, to really interact with y'all and put it in the storyline. So let me know what your favorite mythical figure is and why, I guess. That way it inspires me to write something. So I am working on that this weekend. So put that in the comments below. And another thing I need to know from you guys. It's that time again. Do y'all want another spreadsheet of advents? We could do Halloween advents, December countdown advents. There's some summer ones, but it's mainly all December advents. I know Stitching with Yarn has a Charlie Brown themed one coming out on the 29th this month. That's going to be really pretty. I saw Hypnotic Yarn has some kind of 12-day countdown coming out soon. Or I think it's even available now. I'm not sure. So do y'all want another spreadsheet that I developed like last year, listing all the advents and what the themes are, what you get, the cost, my thoughts? Do y'all want that again this year? I mean, if you say nothing, I guess not. If you say, yeah, I'd like that information, I'll work on a spreadsheet. So below, let me know favorite mythical figure, creature, whatever. And do you want another advent spreadsheet? Because I will work on that. I love sitting here at my computer and doing stuff. It's very fun. Okay. Would y'all like to hear about life? Life has improved. It was a lot going on. I mean, I broke my tooth after finding out I needed a root canal on it. Got into a car accident. And a lot of other little dramatic things happened. But it's getting better. I had my root canal last week. I still have not gotten the crown. The crown is on the 25th of this month. So I have another week and a half to go without a tooth. Hopefully I've not smiled too big and y'all have seen it. I try not to. My car, I get my car back today. I've had a rental all week because I've had the bumper replaced on my car from the accident where they hit it. And this thing, the sensor door kept falling off and dangling on my car, and it was getting on my nerves. So I was like, let's get it fixed. So I got that fixed, and they gave me a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon to drive this week. At first, I was scared. It was really high up. I had to hurl myself up into it. I just had to jump up into the Jeep. It's so tall. I'm short, and I had to like swing my leg up and to get into it. I thought it was so funny. I took it over to my mom's house, and she's just this little old lady now. And she's like all excited and wanted to look at it, and she tried to get in it. She couldn't even get her leg halfway up into it, so she couldn't get in it. Needless to say, I will never have a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. I don't know if it's just the Rubicon edition that's so tall, but they are tall. I really liked it though. It's fun to drive. It's just different. Really loud. It was a really loud vehicle. But I didn't take the doors off or the top off or nothing. I didn't do any of that. It rained most of the week anyway, so. Oh, and I did upload a product review video last weekend of the Kato I-cord knitting machine. And that's what I forgot to bring over here. It just makes ropes of I-cord. And I really want to make glasses holders with it, where you just dangle your glasses down and it holds your glasses. I think that would be really fun. That's my main goal that I want to do in the next week or two, is order some of those pieces and put them on my glasses and have those little ropes. I think that'd be fun. A little extra color, a little neon green going through here. Oh, I hate I don't have it by Monday. Monday is St. Patrick's Day. I could have neon green. And knit night at the library. I went again last night. It was real fun. A few people were there to learn crochet. The host of the class that works at the library, she helped them, and then another woman came in that already knew how to knit. Well, she had been knitting a couple years, and she had a question. And the woman that hosted the class, she's like, well, Amy taught me how to knit. She can help you. I was like, okay. So I was like, I can try to help, but overall, I think the lady had missed a row in the pattern, because the pattern looked fine, but she was off one row somewhere. So I told her she's just going to have to do the opposite of what each row says. As confusing as that's going to be. Like, she was supposed to increase, and she was on a purl row, but the increases are only supposed to be done on a knit row. And while as a beginner knitter knitting sleeves flat, she's very adventurous that way, I guess. I wouldn't have done it. I was like, why aren't you knitting these in the round? But more power to her. She's doing a great job. She figured it out. I taught her how to tink back, how to knit backwards, undo your stitches, because she had knit 2 rows when she was supposed to knit and purl or something. I don't know. But she figured it out. It was really fun, and she was very grateful. I had like a knitting is metal shirt on with a skeleton knitting tarot card. And I think she looked at me real funny whenever the woman was like, she taught me how to knit, she can help you. She looked at me like, you? I was like, okay, yeah. I look a little weird, but yeah. I got stereotyped last night for wearing, I think, a skeleton shirt and a skeleton bag. Don't stereotype me. You will be surprised. I just like skeletons and skulls. Oh, and the last thing for life. I did hire somebody new. I told you I was hiring somebody in my department, and I finally hired somebody. I'm very excited. They start this coming Wednesday. So, I got everything done this week that I could get done. In fact, I am done through the end of next week. I got so much done this week. It was a very productive week. I got a lot done. But he starts Wednesday, and I think I'm just going to schedule him Monday through Thursdays because he's part-time. That way my half-day Fridays is a productive day for me. I like having a productive Friday. Because when we leave at 12, I don't want any stress. And I want to come home. And I just want to chill and record and make my coffee and talk to everybody here. And I appreciate that. I appreciate my half-day Fridays at work. It's very nice. Best perk. But I think that's all I've got this week. It's been like 40 minutes. I'm sorry for running my mouth so much, but But if you would, remember, leave in the comments your favorite mythical figure or creature or character or something. Or even tell me like a favorite character out of a book you've read and why you like them. Something like that, you know. I just want a little inspiration. I've got a plot I'm going by. I just haven't put the details in it yet. But it'll be this weekend. Don't forget the shop update. Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern time for the Charlotte's Web Bags, if you're interested in a Charlotte's Web Bag. And let me know if you want an Advent spreadsheet again, because I'll be happy to start working on that, because I see them being posted. I see people saying, hey, Advents are coming soon. I mean, it is March. I've got to get started on them. It is a lot of work. I have done yarn dyeing in the past, and I did do a couple Advents, and they were very intense and extremely hard, and I never want to do that again. So more power to the you yarn dyers out there who does this. Good job. So, with that said, I am done here. I'm going to go make myself another coffee and get some lunch maybe and relax and knit. It's going to be a great knitty weekend. I love it. So, I hope y'all have a great day, great night, whatever time you're watching this, and I will see you next time.